to Humble Beats Podcast. It's your boy Humble back at again with another video. Today's interesting. I really don't have a topic. My mind is a bit everywhere. I don't know how long it's been since I posted a video. It's been a minute. It's been quite some time. But during those times the time that I've taken away to focus on myself and make sure I'm good, I'm straight, and be with my lives and everything that I've been used to taking care of. A lot has happened during that time. Yeah, I just want to say I hope you guys are doing good. Whoever's gonna hear this video is gonna hear it. I hope you're doing well. I hope you keep going, keep your head up, keep fighting, keep working up every single day and doing what you gotta do. And don't forget to pray. And in the end, everything is all gonna work out in your favor. You just have to keep your head high and your faith high. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yeah. Let me tell you, okay, let's talk, guys. Boom, yeah. Was that 2 days ago? Or Thursday? I think that was 2 days ago. Yeah, Thursday, which was 2 days ago. And Thursday, I went to men's group. I usually go to men's group. They usually have one on Tuesday and Thursdays and Fridays. Right? But I don't know what I just I go to them on Thursdays. I haven't been going to them I would like to start going to them on Tuesdays. And the Friday one is lit, but I haven't got the chance to go to those ones. But we went to men's group on Thursday. I missed last week's men's group because of due to personal issues. Yes, so I missed that one. I was looking forward to going, but I didn't go. Anyways, I was the sixth, I believe. But for this one, everything happens for a reason. I could have went on the sixth, but I didn't want. I don't like forcing things. I don't like when I'm trying to do something and things are not going smoothly. It's not going. I'm having to stop this. I'm having to cut this out. I'm having to do this, that, and the third. And then it just I'm trying to move things around so the thing that I want to do can work, but it feels like the things that are moving out the way keeps piling up again and again and again. If I move this, something else shows up. I move this, I don't like doing that. And I don't like rushing things. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna miss this week. And then this week was a smooth transition. So it was easy. It was just my brother came, picked me up, I got in the car, we went. And I wanted him to go. He's never been to men's group, but I wanted to go. And when we got there, it was a bit interesting. The people are older than all of us. So for this one specifically, the people are older than us, like way, way, way older. And I like being around that environment because you get to learn a lot. That's when you become quick to listen and slow to speak. In moments like that, because they've lived life longer than I have. They have experienced life at every stage, so now all they have is wisdom. They have experiences and they have wisdom. I would be ignorant to sit there and tell them. It doesn't necessarily mean what I know is nothing. I don't have any wisdom. It just means there's a teacher and there's a master, and then there's a creator. So there's limits to this. You gotta be humble and just become like a baby and just listen and ask questions and learn. You have to be willing to learn. That's life, bro. That's life. You wanna get ahead of life? Ask questions. Close your mouth. Listen. Open your ears. If you have a question, ask me. So yeah, we went to the men's group and yeah, something happened to my leg. I got hurt. Basically, I'm injured, right? Went to men's group. What was interesting about that was I walked in, I sat down, and then they asked me if I had something I wanted to share to this one guy. He just turned 72. I forgot his name. He turned 72, I think, before he's 70. He either turned 70 or 72. And I just love how all of this intertwined to all together in the end, the way it meshed up together in the end just blows my mind. So I said, okay, I'm like, cool, like, it's like asking me. I was like, yeah, something I like to share. It really doesn't have to do with him, but if you guys want to hear, I'm more than happy to share. And I was like, yeah, of course, I want to hear it. And I was like, bet. And then I started telling him. I said, yeah, since this year started, my plan, I had it, my knee was hurting already. I thought I tore my ACL, but it wasn't my ACL. It was my patellar tendon. I had a tear in it, a little tear in it, and it was bugging me for like 2 months, right? And then so I kind of slowed down on activities. I cut down on basketball. I cut down on lifting. I cut down on other things, just so I can rehab my legs so I can be better, be stronger, and next so I can play basketball again. So that's what I want to do. And then as I was rehabbing, the main thing that I've been preaching, I've been talking heavy, that's been on my mind heavy, is faith. Because I read James. Ever since I read James, faith has been on my mind heavy. It is easy for you. It's easy for me to speak about faith. It's easy for me to just say, you have to have faith. It's easy for me to say that. It's easy for me to say, yes, I have faith. But my faith has never been tested. It's easy to say you have faith when your faith has never been tested. And so on the 5th, I was playing. So basically, yeah, I was telling them that, on the 5th, I was playing basketball, and then my knee did a backflip. And prior to that, before I left the house, I prayed to God. I finally feel good. I can run without feeling pain in my knee. I can dunk now. I'm excited. I'm ready to go outside. And I pray to God to protect me from any injuries and anybody who wishes harm upon me. Their plan would not work. I prayed, and I went to basketball. And then 2 hours in, everything is good. I'm running, coming out. I got a little dunk. I sound like, yeah, I'm big dog. And then, boom, simple play. This kid goes to the left. I reach to the left, and my body goes to the right. Because when I'm gonna poke the ball to the left, it's gonna go to the right. So I poke it to the left. My body goes to the right. Go to the right. Go grab the ball. The kid falls on the back of my foot, and my ankle twists like this. And then when it twists like this, it comes back. It has to come back, right? Once it twists, it gotta come back. So when it's coming back, my knee just pops. I'm like, whoa. Stuff for the law, alright? So that happens. I'm thinking it's nothing crazy, and I just walk around the gym after that. I put a knee brace on. I started walking around. Some kid just so happened to have a knee brace on around the gym, and he just gave it to me. It was clutch, and I was like, man, I took it, I put it on, and boom, I'm walking around the gym limping. My knee fat, and just walking around. I'm thinking, what I'm saying? Probably my little ACL was inflamed. You know what I'm saying? Little did I know, it was my patellar tendon, which is better than the ACL tell. But basically, I gave him that story. I said, yeah, during 2026 was I was looking forward to. I was on my time. I wanted to play basketball. I was looking forward to coming back, running again, being able to jump off one foot, being able to lift again, do legs, do that without feeling any pain. That was my plan. That is what I wanted to do. That is what I was feeling. Right? So with all of that, I had faith that this is what was going to happen, and I had faith that God would protect me from any injuries. God would protect me from any other evil. God would protect me from all the wrongdoings. God would protect me from anything, right? I had faith. And then when that happened, it was interesting. But then I started thinking, well, I've been talking about faith this whole time. I've been talking about how I have faith. Got it? Now my faith is being tested. And then I started thinking about Ibrahim when God told him to sacrifice his son. God asked Ibrahim to sacrifice his son. You know the amount of stuff that God asked these people to do back then versus what we have to do now. We don't have to sacrifice anybody. We don't have to cut off our limbs. We don't have to go get a dove and cut a snake and then take the blood and take it somewhere to the altar and offer. We don't have to do any of that. We don't have to act. We don't have to sacrifice anybody. You don't gotta do that anymore. All you gotta do is have faith and repent. And all you gotta do is have faith, repent, for His commandments. Anyways, me, it's my knee. My knee did a backflip. Now my faith is being tested. Now I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh, God, you left me. I trusted you. You don't want me playing basketball. You don't want me doing this. You don't want me doing that. No." That's when your faith get tested. This is my testimony of my faith getting tested. This is what I've been. Now that I'm talking about, what's interesting is I've been asking God to I want to have my own testimony. I want to have my own story. I want to tell somebody when I experienced divine power, something divine. That's what I was looking for. That's what I asked God. Like my knee living in the chat. And then now my faith being tested, and now I have a story to tell you guys. Like, bro, it's easy to say you have faith when your faith has never been tested, when it hasn't been tested. You understand? And that's essentially what I told people at church. I mean, at the men's group, I told them, my faith is being tested right now. So my knee really a little minor setback for a major comeback. And he gonna come back. I have faith that God would heal me through all of this, and my faith will only be stronger after this because I didn't fail the test. It didn't break my spirit at all. When this happened, it didn't break my spirit. I was just scared to have surgery. It didn't break my spirit or none of that. I didn't condemn God for why would you do this to me? Why would that happen to me? For all I know, it wasn't God. It probably wasn't. It just wasn't God. Like, for all I know, this wasn't God. But now I gotta have faith that God will heal me through this process. And my faith and my relationship with Him will grow in this process. And I have to keep praying and keep reading the Word. That's what I gotta keep doing. And then at church, at the men's group, right? After I said all of that, boom, my man's went into Jeremiah 18. I've never read Jeremiah at all. But even in the book of Jeremiah, we read the whole Jeremiah 18, right? And you have to read it yourself as well. Don't just go off this and start running with it. Take everything I say with a good of salt. I am not a preacher. I'm not none of that stuff. I'm just a random guy in my mother's basement. Talking right now. That's it, bro. Anyways, in Jeremiah, there's like two metaphors. There's the pottery. There's a pottery maker, and there's a clay. Right? So there's only three. There's the pottery maker, and the clay. Right? We are the clay. I am the clay. The clay. And the pottery maker is God. We following? If you know anything about pottery, you know that in order to make a good, cup, a good mug, and in order to make anything good, it has to be at the center. It has to be centered directly in the middle of the pottery maker. In order for you to make a good mug, a good, strong mug that is going to be used and thrown into the washing machine, get washed, and make sure it doesn't crack right away as soon as somebody uses it. It has to be centered, right? And this is the metaphor that they use. We're the clay, and the pottery maker is God. So basically, in order for you to have a relationship with God, He has to be So basically, God has to be, you have to put him at the center. He has to be at the forefront. He has to be at the center of everything that you do. Understand? He has to be at the center at the center of everything that you do, in order for you to succeed, in order for you to have an easy life, in order for you to not have to face so much hardship. You will face so much hardship. You will face things that are unnecessary. You will stress about things that are out of your reach, out of your control. But when you put him at the center of everything, he's like, if you think of him as a partner, he's going to help you figure these things out as you go. He's going to tell you what to do, where to go, how to do it. He's going to give you the strength, the motivation, the wisdom, the authority, the power. He's going to equip you with everything you're going to need to do to complete the mission. You understand? So he has to be at the center, and he's like the clay maker. The clay maker is God, right? And we're the clay, and you can go away all you want from him, but he will always be there. And then when you do come back broken, this, that, and the third, guess what? When you put him at the center, he will fix you and make you whole again. Yes, Lord. You can walk away and go away when you want, but when you do decide to come back, when you do feel like you're broken, you do feel like you're not worthy of his praise, you're not worthy of his love, you're not worthy of his divine protection. That's the devil's gonna get into your head, trying to make you think you're not worthy of him protecting you, you're not worthy of him trying to love you, you're not worthy of ever being in his presence. That's the devil. You gotta fight that. When you do fight that and you do come back, guess what? You put him at the center, so put you in the middle of that, because you put him at the center, and he will put you in the middle of that clay and make you whole again. Understand? That was what Jeremiah was about, and I just love how it all intertwined with the beginning when I said having faith, and then now we're talking about Jeremiah, and Jeremiah is also about having faith and having a relationship with God, and like what happens when you do go away. And I remember it was this word, it says murdered or something, which essentially just means like imperfect, and even though it's imperfect, when you do come back to God, he's going to make you whole again. He put you with that clay, and put you at the center of that clay, make you whole again, put you through that fire, fix any broken parts of you that is in there, make sure mend you back together, weld you back together, and then be whole again. So I just thought, that was a beautiful experience that I got to experience. My brother was there, he got to see it. I just thought I should share that with you guys. Like we have examples already. Your faith will be tested. It's easy for you to speak about faith. But has your faith been tested? And the thing is, your faith will keep getting tested. It will keep getting tested. So do with that information as you will. I gotta grab some food. I'm hungry. Buenos nachos. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Do what you gotta do. Comment if you'd like. That's okay if you don't. Bless you. Have a good day wherever you're at. It's daytime for me. Enjoy. Spread love, positivity. Be positive. Something. Smile at somebody. Wink or something. Say hi. Come on.